Hey y'all, how is everyone doing? And welcome to my channel for makeup through empowerment through makeup. Yes, empowerment through makeup. I am Karen Danzy, your creator of this channel. How is everyone doing? Yes, how's everyone doing? So what my channel is, it is about empowerment and using makeup. I love using makeup. So this is my first video. And we are going to talk about blessings. Look, this is my first video. So as I was told, do it anyway, do it through your fears, and you can clean up as you go. So welcome for any of those. I hope this inspires you, empower you to, you know what, if you ever wanted to do a YouTube channel and thought you had to be perfect, no honey, you do not have to be perfect. Just get out, do it, clean it up as you go, and be consistent and persistent and master that one skill. Once you master that one skill, then guess what? You will be able to move on to your next step, move on to your next level, whatever that may be. So let's get started, y'all. Let's get started. So yeah, what made me start this channel? First of all, I'm a warrior of sexual thought who loves God. And why? Because he has got me through so much, especially through the pandemic. Yes, as I go throughout my journey of YouTubing and empowerment through makeup, I'll talk a little bit about my story. But the pandemic, yes, the pandemic, it had me isolated. Yes, isolated. And isolation is not something that I like. So I was like, you know what, God, what do you want me to do? He was like, I need you to learn how to do makeup. I'm like, what? At 54 years old, you want me to learn how to do makeup? Yep. So what I did was I got into makeup. I learned how to do makeup. I went through YouTube channels. I was watching YouTube channels. I was watching Instagram. Like, oh my gosh, I need to learn how to do makeup. COVID's down, shutting down. So guess what? I'm going to jump in this head on. So I started on Facebook. I started my platform on Facebook, just empowering through the word of God. I am a warrior of sexual thought as God is using me as a vessel. And I was like, okay, how do I do this? I tried to do it on my own, but I was like, you know what, Lord? You gave me a platform. I gave you the glory, and I'm going to continue just like that. And I started, when I'm on my Facebook, I always read a scripture and I always pray, and I am going to continue to do that. So before we get started until doing this makeup, yep, there's a scripture. I have my daily word that I read, and it was so amazing because that just made me say, you know what, I'm going to talk about this. And it says, give me grace. He gives me more grace. Therefore, he says, God resists the proud, but gives grace to the humble. James 4:6, New King James Version. And it says, he gives me more grace. Therefore, he says, God resists the proud, but gives the grace to the humble. And it reads, maybe you've heard stories of people suffering tragically, or maybe you're living through a tragic yourself. Either way, if you had been told you would encounter tragedy, you probably have thought, there is no possible way I could go through that. And you would be right. You couldn't. Why? Because you haven't yet been given the grace to walk through it yet. Do we really believe that people who go through tragedy and come out stronger on the other side are any different than ourselves? They are superhumans somehow? They aren't. They just just got to a place where they recognize their desperate need for God's grace in their circumstance, and they ask him for it. Okay, thank you, Lord. You did not call me to walk through seasons of difficulty on my own. You give me as much grace as I need for the situation. Help me be humble enough to admit that I need your help, that I can walk through hardships on my own. Yes, that is so true. Like I talked about during the pandemic, isolation, not able to be in your house, social distancing, isolation. One of the impacts of me being sexually assaulted is the isolation. I thrived because I didn't want to be around no one, and God gave me grace. He gave me grace, and I was humbled, and I was like, God, give me God, I need you. So that lined up alignment what I'm gonna talk about, and it's talking about there is blessings. Yes, blessings in the setback. Let me tell you, yes, there is blessings. A lot of times we look at the breakthrough as a blessing, but the breakthrough, no one looks at the setback as the blessings. And yeah, I do. Yes, the setback of isolation, me learning how to do makeup. Yes, so let's get through it. And one of those setbacks is I did not getting started. If you're new to makeup, you're like, what brush do I use? So let me tell you, after a year, 2 years, I was on YouTube and I came across this Instagrammer. Well, she has her Instagram page. Her name is Rose, and I will tag her YouTube page here on the description. And I was on her channel and I was checking out the new foundation Yummy by Danessa Myricks, and if I mispronounce your name, I do apologize. However, Rose, she came out with this brush. Yep. And it's Rose and Ben Beauty. Yes, I just want to say congratulations, Rose. Yes, and this is what it comes with. Oh, got it upside down, y'all. See, I'm new to this, and I'm doing this anyway. So I had made a comment on her page, on her post, and I said, oh my gosh, I just ordered the Yummy, and I'm gonna order your brush, because it says, you know, the creator of the foundation says that this brush works so well with the foundation, the cream foundation. And so I ordered it, and she said, go ahead and make a review. And I was like, okay, God, this is going to be my first YouTube video. I have no idea what I'm going to talk about. I tried to figure it out, but I was like, you know what, God, you're good. So a little bit about Rose and Ben Beauty. The brush, I'll give you my thoughts afterward, but I've been using this brush. Oh, here's the brush. It's so pretty. It's beautiful. It is soft. I've been using this brush for a couple of weeks because if I'm going to do a review, I'm going to try it first. I'm going to say, okay, does it work? I work in the restaurant industry. So with the foundation, does it really do what it says? So I was like, since the foundation and the brush goes hand in hand, let me try it. And I like it. I really do. It's soft. The way it is made, and I'll read your description. It says, designed for ultimate control and flexibility, the non-traditional blush brush features a unique slope head shape that presses product into the skin for an even natural finish. Pairs with cream and powder, blush, or bronzer. Yes, so this is the slope. It's really soft, and it does what it says. But I'll give you my opinion, my view on should you buy this brush? Should you invest? And I will link her website where you can go and order your brushes. She have other brushes, and so I'm trying this out. So let's get started. Oh wow, yes. Get ready with me, whatever, whatever you guys, get ready with me. But let's just talk. Let's talk about the setbacks being the blessing. And also, it tells on the box how to, you get this little Rose and Ben Beauty, and it tells you make it last. It's made with using the highest quality materials, handcrafted by skilled artisans, and manufacturing using clean and social responsible methods to ensure the integrity and longevity of your products. Cleaning and care is recommended based on your frequency of use. So clean your brushes, y'all, and she tells you how to clean it. So I've been using this for about a week or two. So I cleaned my brush before I filmed. I cleaned them yesterday, last night. So, but I'm just gonna talk. I am gonna talk about just part of my journey, my setback being my blessing, starting this YouTube channel. Why would I start it? Just a little bit about the journey as I get ready. So I am 56 years old. I have never used makeup in my life prior to to this journey. And I was like, wow. So I have no idea. I watched a lot of YouTubes, and yeah. So through that, just doing trial and error consistently, putting on different eyeshadows, due to the pandemic, I couldn't learn. I didn't know my undertones, so I watched different videos, found out that, guess what, I'm probably I'm an olive undertone, because I can wear gold and I can wear silver. My veins are green, so that means I'm an olive through trial and error. So the first step I do is my eyes, yes, my eyes. Yep, guess what? I embrace all these lines. Yes, I'm 56. Let me tell you, I'm glad that God gave me grace. And just by his grace, y'all, I'm here. By this grace, I'm here. So guess what? I embrace my lines, my fine lines, So this is what I do. First, I go ahead and, put it on my eyes. So if I look away from the camera, y'all, I'm new at this. So then I just go ahead and I just, put on the eye. This is NARS, and I'll put the description if I forget to say what brush I use, because I have some other brushes that I use. But right now, I am putting on the eye primer. Learned through a YouTuber that the primer serves as a base. And oh yeah, guys, I do my skincare regimen. So I did that earlier. So here we go. Life, those setbacks, people look at setbacks as, as a negative thing, As I was listening to my pastor, I go to APOC, a place called Change. He talked about the setbacks being a blessing, because with your setbacks, even though those setbacks are painful, disappointing, depending how bad the setback is, that you had to go through, it's a blessing, because the blessing is telling other people, sharing your testimonies, y'all, how good God has been. And on this channel, I will always give God the glory, because guess what? He gave me the grace, to go through my tragic, go through different parts of life, the struggles, how did I get here? God gave me grace. So I may have put in too much, primer, but guess what? It's okay. It is okay. We are going to roll with this because guess what? God uses the imperfections and not the perfection. So, yep. So let it dry a little. And then what I do is I put some powder down to make the smooth base. And I use Pat McGrath. I'm going to be using Pat McGrath products. I love her products because of the fact that, guess what? It works with my skin. It works with my skin. It does. So I'm just gonna put this, and I love the color payoff. You know, they have those. And just put this here as a powder. No? Okay, so let's get to it. Alrighty. Yes, doing things afraid. Yes, doing things afraid. If you have a goal, a dream, want something, want to do it, and you trying to compare yourself to other people, stop doing it. Because you are uniquely made. And any mistakes that you come through, guess what? Just like I was told, do it anyways. Someone needs to hear your story. Someone needs your story. Some need your story to say, guess what? If she went through it or if he went through it, I can do it. So your testimony is someone's salvation. Just do it. Look, this is my first video, and at first I was nervous, y'all. I was like, oh my gosh, what I'm gonna do? What if I stumble? I have a speech impediment. Would I stutter? You know, what else I was worried about? I don't know what content. How am I gonna review the brush? How and God was like, calm down, girl, calm down. Why are you leaning on your own understanding? Thought you trusted me. So guess what? Here I am showing up. So I do my eyes first. That's what I normally do. I tend to do. So I got this part. Then let's get to my eyes. I've set up this here. I've been organized. So what I do is I take Kevyn Aucoin. Now, I bought makeup through the year, and I was like, you know what? I am not a collector. I invested in myself, and I'm going to use the makeup. I was like, okay, God, I hear you. I hear you. So, what I do is I have my mirror back here, but I'm going to do, so I line this up. Yep. Just to get a clean line. Guys, one thing you need to do is trust the process. Yes, trust the process. You know, so you never know. You know, if you don't go for what you need to do, if you don't have the setbacks, guess what? That's part of failing. And guess what? Setbacks and failure is part of success. Because if you get stuck in your setback and you are paralyzed by your fear, guess what? You will never know, first of all, what God has in store for you. Because, you know, God says, I know the plans that I have for you. So, plans to prosper you. You know, so you never know what the setback is meant for, what doors to keep pressing on, you know. So yeah, those setbacks are important, you know, for growth, to readjust, to say, okay, what can I do different? And just don't get stuck in your setback. Look at it as a blessing. And what lesson? One of my setbacks was in doing this. My son, he's a YouTuber, and he was like, Ma, when you gonna do your channel? And I was like, boy, I don't know. And then I was like, you know what? The setback that I was having was not knowing how my makeup was gonna turn out, not knowing if I was good enough. You know, I'm always transparent. One thing about me, I'm transparent. And once I realized that, you know, when you empower people or empower yourself, encourage yourself, it's okay. It's okay to be afraid, but just don't get stuck. Don't get stuck. Okay, so here we go. All right. My next step is, you know, after I do it, sometimes I do my eyebrows, and what I'm using is, what is it? What I use every day, Benefit. Yep. I checked this out. I was like, okay, let me try that. And I just sit here and I just brush. Okay. I have thick eyelashes. Y'all, we need to trust the process. Embrace your setbacks. You know, go through the fear. I'm sure Rose and her husband Ben, love the name Rose and Ben, it shows unity. I'm sure they had a whole bunch of setbacks, you know, but guess what? They persevered. You know why? Because we have a brush, you know, we have a brush, and I'm going to talk about that brush. I'm sure Danessa, and if I mispronounce your name, I do apologize. I'm sure she had setbacks, but guess what? She learned from, okay, what can I do better? You know, what is my plan? Is this the timing? Because, you know, a lot of times, y'all, we look at setbacks as no's from God, especially if you're spiritual. Be like, God, the setback, do it mean no? Nope. Nope. It means that readjust. God knows what's ahead of you. We don't know. And if we're, you know, whatever you believe, universe, you know, I just happen to believe in God. You know, God, I have an intentional relationship with God. And because of the setback of the pandemic, not only did I start wearing makeup, I found my church online, APOC Ministry, a place of change. Pastor TJ Thomas and Dr. Eric Thomas. So back, Dr. Ed Thomas. Lord, I'm sorry, y'all, Pastor, if I messed up your name, I'm sorry. Pastor Eric Thomas and Pastor TJ Titus, you know, has poured into me, and I thank God for that setback of me not able to go to church because of the pandemic, that God aligned me to attend this church, a place called Change Ministry, and it has definitely made a difference in my life, you know. So I'm doing a lot of talking, but you know what? I'm like, God, use me. Oh, y'all, I forgot to pray, Lord. Lord, forgive me. Charge it to my heart, charge it to my head and not my heart, Lord. I just thank you. Thank you for just giving me just giving me the strength. The strength to do this YouTube video, my first video, leaning on you, Lord. Thank you for all my setbacks, Lord, because my setbacks are your blessings, Lord. As I celebrate in my setbacks, Lord, thank you for just reminding me of, you know, different things in my life, you know, that because of my setbacks, I have learned and I have grown, Lord. If anyone on this who's watching me, Lord, are going through setbacks and are struggling with setbacks, Lord, give them comfort, Lord. Give them strength, Lord. Give them the wisdom and the knowledge to be able to look at the setback as a lesson and a blessing, Lord. And in Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Whew, y'all, thank you. I just thank God. That's the setback. I was nervous. So another reason why I'm using the Danessa Maverick DM Glow Serum Primer. I love this primer, y'all. I love the way it smells. It has that cucumber smell. And it just makes my face feel hydrated, you know. If I try something, I'm gonna tell you if I like it or not, because, you know, people, you know, I just want to give you my reviews. I'm not trying to tell you to go get the product, but you know what? I like this. I've been using it, about what, a couple of weeks, you know. So it's starting to be my, what y'all call it, holy grail. When you go to your favorite product, you try a new product. Yeah. But, you know, it smells good. It smells good. It reminds me of a cucumber smell that my mom used to use. She used to use cucumbers, you know. I'm 56, so my mom, she was born 1935. So when I was younger, she had me at the age of 31. So it was no skincare. Only skincare is wash your face with ivory. But my mom, I remember her getting this cleanser, and it smelled like cucumber, and it reminded me of my mom. And that's another reason why I decided to do this, film this, just go ahead, because I am celebrating my mom's anniversary. So when I upload this YouTube, this video, it will be May 16th, and 22 years ago, my mom passed away from a massive heart attack, and I was so stuck in my setback for 22 years. And I just recently, you know, like Mary at the tomb when Jesus was crucified, how she was like, where is Jesus, where is Jesus, and turned around, and he was standing there, and he told her to move from the tomb, you know, move away from the tomb, and here I am. And that's how I handled my mom's death. We were so close, and I was like, you know what, I am going to film this video, whether, I don't care how long it is. If I fail, if I make a mistake, if I stutter, you know, I did it. I got it done on celebration of her death, you know. I remember I couldn't celebrate. I could not celebrate 22 years ago. I was so angry with God. And it's okay to be angry with God during your setbacks, because he understands. He's patient, not like humans, but God is patient. So that has settled in, y'all. So my next step is, I got my primer. Now I'm going to use my palette, and I am going to, let me just go pull this palette box out. Pat McGrath. This is my favorite palette. One of my favorite. It's two of my favorite palettes. One of my other favorite palette by Pat McGrath is Venus. This one here, and this. Like, I like these two. First of all, I love roses, reds, golds, blues. Oh, I love her. And I remember, and if I'm going too fast, you know, I apologize. I remember the first palette, I was watching different YouTubers, and I never heard of Pat McGrath. I didn't know who she was. I just came across one of the videos of her makeup. I think I've seen her stuff prior to me buying my first mothership, which was Bronze Seduction. I was like, who is this woman? I'm like, I am not spending all that money on some doggone makeup, eyeshadow. Never used it. So then I watched the video, and I think it's by Kiki Sweat, not sure. And she tried this palette, or Jackiana. It was Jackiana. And I was like, and I learned how to do my undertones, olive undertones by Jackiana. She said, it doesn't matter the complexion of your skin. Everyone has someone with the same complexion. It depends on the olive, your undertone. Well, I learned I was olive. I got her foundation and tried it, and I was like, oh, it's a match. Did that through the pandemic, because guess what? There was no makeup. All the stores was closed. You couldn't go try on makeup. So guess what? I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try this. So I tried that, and me and her is a foundation twin. So thank you, Jackie, for just putting out the content, and any other influencer who put out content during the pandemic, because it has inspired me, and here I am today. Yeah, here I am today. So the color that I will use, I like this. I think I'm gonna go with, and I might use both. So this is it. The one in my right hand is the Venus, y'all. Is this one, and this one here. In my left hand is this. This one is no longer available. Okay. This one here is available. My son got it for me for my birthday. He was like, Mom, what do you want? I was like, ooh, I got one more palette that I need from Pat McGrath. Can you get it for me? And guess what? That's what he got. Yes. So this is back in stock. So I am going to, I think I'm going to go with this one. Well, let's go with this. So the eye brush that I'm going to use, I have a lot of brushes, y'all. So I'm going to stick with the one I'm most comfortable with. I got a few other brushes that I ordered by Makeup by Mario. I love those eye brushes. Even Rose have some eye brushes, and I am going to order some of her eye brushes. Yes, I am. So I wanted to try out this one first to see if I, did it do what it's supposed to do, and we'll find that out. So what I do is, how is everyone doing? I have a hooded eyes, older I get, hooded eyes. So a friend of mine who I work with, she was like, Karen, can you do hooded eyes? How do you do it? So I was like, okay, I'll try it. So y'all, now I'm gonna be looking in the camera. So actually I'm gonna look in so if you are afraid to do anything, even makeup, try it. Let me tell y'all, when I first did my makeup, I looked like a clown. I was like, oh my gosh. But guess what? That stopped me for a second. I was like, you know what? I'm home. Makeup gives me joy. It gives me it helped me build my confidence up, because I was like, oh Lord. And after doing it for a while, being persistent, guess what? I was like, okay, I like this. I accomplished something. So, and I learned to trust the process. So now here I am on YouTube, so tell me in the description or comments. Oh yeah, like, comment, and subscribe, and click on that notification button. I don't know where it is, y'all. But guess what? I'll figure it out. So click subscribe, and click notifications for more videos. Yep. And come take this journey with me. So if you're new to makeup, let's go. Let's make mistakes together. Okay. So what have you guys been afraid of doing? Now I need to look in this camera here. So what are some of the things that you want to do, but fear has you stuck, and you don't know how to get out? What are some of the things, me? Another thing that I did was, before the pandemic, I was going to culinary school to become a French pastry chef. And right before look, y'all, I made a mistake, but that's okay. Right before the pandemic, I end up taking my classes. I had a goal of my GPA 4.0, and I was like, loved it, learned a lot, enjoy making creme brulees. I even created my own creme brulee, peach cobbler creme brulee. But as I was going in class, going to school, one of the teachers, they said failure. They wanted us to make mistakes, because that's how we grew. That's how we grow from our mistakes and not giving up. So with that being said, that's why I'm like, okay, I'm gonna make mistakes, because if this school celebrate mistakes and I can grow from it, I was like, okay. So went to school, finished, got a made my goal, a GPA. However, I had to deal with depression in my family. So someone who was really close went through a deep depression and tried to commit suicide, and that stuck me. That was a that was hard, but I kept going. I was like, I'm gonna do this. My setback, was my family member trying to commit suicide as I was going through, going to school toward the end of me getting my diploma. And I was like, you know what? I gotta keep going. I gotta push through. My teachers was like, oh, you can take time off if you need it. And I was like, no, I can't, because I promised myself, I committed to myself that, guess what? I'm going to finish school in 12 months with the GPA of 4.0, because I always love to cook. I love baking bread, and this was a goal that I've always wanted, and I'm gonna finish, and I did, y'all. So the blessings from that is I can talk to someone who has dealing with a family member, a loved one trying to commit suicide. That was my blessing. That's the blessing from that setback, is to help others, who may be, dealing with someone who has committed suicide. So this is what it looks like. Yes, I love my circles. Look, I love my circles. I love my lines, fine lines. They ain't going anywhere, y'all. I don't care how much eye cream I put on there. I just accept it. That's me, my imperfection, y'all. This is my imperfection, and I accept it. So now, not a lot talking, y'all, because I can talk. So I'm going to get to this brush here. I got to tell y'all about that brush. So anyways, my next step is, we talk about the cut crease and stuff, and I tried, y'all. I tried. And it's okay. It's a setback. So once I get to it, guess what? When I learn, that will be a blessing that I can share with others who are started getting into makeup in a mature age. So what I do, I sit there, and I like the way, this is the Pat McGrath Intensify Artistry Wand. And let me tell you, so what I do is I sit there and I use this like a marker, like an outline. And I sit there and it's nice and smooth, balmy. A lot of people don't like it, but it works for me. All this works for me. So now, got my little where I want it to be at, and I got my little cloth, and I wipe it off. I put back the top. So I'm going to, I use this, and I am going to take my little, ooh, y'all, other brush that I use. Oh, yeah. Okay, here we go, y'all. If I can do a YouTube channel and not be afraid, y'all can too. But guess what? Once you get past the fear, guess what? This is fun. So, you know, one thing I ask, okay, I'm using this blue here. I love this blue. When I wear this to work, because I work in the restaurant industry, and one thing I was like, I'm coming back, I still got to wear masks, that I can't smile, so I'm going to brighten someone's day by having like dazzling eyes. You know, you never know what a person is going through. So I just sit here and I put this here. And I love this color. One of my favorites. I do have a backup. I have a backup for both because I really do like it. So I use this. I think this is the, what brush is this? This is Scott Burns, and it's part of his traveling makeup brushes. Yeah, I got notes, y'all. And I just put it on here. Yep, I sure enough do. And I learned that because of my, okay, y'all. So, here we go. And I just make sure I wear my makeup. I wore my makeup while I wore my mask. And guess what? People loved it. It gave something to smile about. Okay? And the more I wore makeup and realized that I'm not doing it just for me, I'm doing it for those who may have lost a loved one due to COVID, may be struggling. Their setbacks have them, I gotta wipe some of this off, but it's okay. Their setbacks may have them held hostage mentally. You know, when after my sexual assault, I was in a deep depression. Oh my goodness. So we'll talk about that later on in different videos. But I know I was not available for my kids 20 plus years ago when this happened. And me dealing with it, you know, put me in a very deep depression. My mom, when I lost my mom 20 plus years ago, and now I'm able to celebrate her life, you know, when people saw me, they did not know the depression, the state of mind of depression that I was in. And I smiled, and people thought I was just in a good mood. When they hear my story, they're like, oh my gosh, Karen, I didn't know that you were going through that. Because when you're in a deep depression and you have to force yourself to work, whoo, honey, let me tell y'all, that is a difficult thing to do. So, yes. So, here we go. This is the look. Trust the process. Trust the process. So, now, my next step is I put my concealer on. I use my concealer. This is why, if you're new to makeup and you like to wear shimmers and you put on your foundation and stuff first, guess what's gonna happen? All this blue gonna get in your foundation. But it's okay. If that's what you want, that's what you want. So for right now, this is what I have. Yeah. My mom, y'all, she was a beautiful person. I mean, she was prime example of the Proverbs 31 woman. You know, she was such a wonderful woman. She just was there for everyone. She listened with compassion. She was my dad's biggest supporter. You know, my dad was called to ministry, and he asked for a wife, and you know, God told him to go to Syracuse, New York, and he had his wife. And it was my mom. He met my mom 6 months later. They got married. And so I am the product of obedience, of God answering in prayers, y'all. So here we go. So I'm going to use Too Faced Chai. That's my, this is my color. I like to use this because it's the closest to my complexion. I use the Chai Too Faced foundation, which I really do like. And then I'm gonna go with Maple, which is a lighter version. Yep. I love my imperfections. I might be putting a little bit too much on, but that's okay. And I do here, I do here, then I go here. So let's get back to the topic. The blessings and the setback. I think my hooded eyes are a blessing. Why? Because I learned how to create different looks, you know, even though it's a setback for some, it's a blessing. So when my friend was like, can you do hooded eyes? And shout out to my friend. I was like, sure. So my blessing is not only is this my first video, I'm able to do hooded eyes. So next step is my brush now. Rose, she had talked about these brushes here by ANISA, ANSA. I'll put description. I apologize. So I had watched Rose on her video on Instagram. I was following her and I was looking for a brush, a different brush. And oh yeah, and I push it in. And she has similar brush, but I tried the foundation brush before she came out with her brush that she had was talking about, and I got it and I was like, oh my gosh, that brush is a lifesaver. So I have went, and not only did the company have, and let me get the little thingy here, not only does this company have brushes, they have skincare brushes. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna order me some skincare brushes, which I did. So that's talk about that maybe in a different video. We are going to stay focused, y'all. Yeah, focus. So here I go. This is what I do. And thank you guys for watching, taking the time out of your busy day to watch this. And I hope I say something that empowers you. And like I said, one thing, if you don't get out this video, is try that one thing that you know that God told you, okay, I need to do this, or the universe, or however, whatever you feel that this is what you meant to do. Someone's not going to believe in you. I don't know how to do it. Go ahead and do it. Do it, and clean up as you go. Clean up as you go. And don't try to be perfect. Okay, guys. Oh, yeah. Got to do my last step for my eyes is I like to set my face. I use the Pat McGrath under eye setting powder. So this is how I do. Okay, and here we go. Now, yes, we get to do this brush. Okay, so like I said, oh, excuse me, this brush recap: designed for ultimate control, flexibility, the non-traditional blush brush features a uniquely sloped head shape that presses product into the skin for an uneven natural for an even natural finish. So, Rose, thank you. I am doing this review. I purchased this brush myself. Like I said, I purchased this brush and she asked me to do a review. So I got this brush maybe a week or two ago. And I was like, you know what? I purchased it when I brought my Yummy foundation. And how have I been using this brush? I use it with liquid foundation and it works wonderful, evenly. I was like, okay, let me do the let me get the Yummy, because the Danessa Maverick said that this is the brush that works well with it. Now, Danessa knows her product she created, and this is the brush she found. So this is number 8 that I use, and let's see. So you're just gonna wipe it and look, and then you're just gonna, this brush is so soft. It's a natural finish. This brush, let me tell you about this brush. This brush, and look, if I didn't like this brush, I would not tell you to go get it. I'm telling you. If I did not like this brush, I would not tell you to go get it, because I believe in being honest, transparent. Look, y'all. Look how well it just presses the powder in. It presses it. Y'all, look at this. Look. Look at this. It makes it natural. Now, I've used cream balm foundation before, and I did not like the way it felt. Look, and it's a natural finish. But you can use this as a foundation. Look at this, y'all. Look at this. Now, I like a fuller foundation. Look, this is not just a blush brush. This, child, this is my new foundation brush. Ooh, y'all, I'm telling y'all, look at this. Look at this, y'all. Look at this brush. Yes. You see? You can go in on this as many times as you want. Look, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love the way it feels on my face. The bristles. It's easy to clean. You can even, look, y'all, you can even lay this after you brush, you see my face is a little greasy due to the balm. When you clean, what I like about this brush, and what Rose said, that she is a consumer. She still buys different products, and she's a consumer, y'all. Meaning that when she made this brush, she thought about us. Yes, she did. Because I have bought so many brushes through this journey of mine of learning how to do makeup, that I wish I would have found this brush, because it does everything it says other ones do too, but this one here, okay. So, yeah, I ain't gonna keep on talking about this brush, but it is good. Look how evenly this puts on. Now, liquid powder too, so I'm gonna get my Danessa, I'm sorry. Just gonna put a little on the back of my hand just to show y'all, because I feel like a little bit more coverage in the balm. I can keep building. So put here, And just look at this. Look, y'all. Look how, not only, look. Look. I just use a little tap. Look, y'all. Look at this brush, what this brush does. Oh, it makes everything even. I'm just use a little product at a time. Actually, I'm putting on my little, I have a little palette, glass palette that I use. So I can just, because right here, I just pushing in. Look, y'all. Look how well that spreads. Yep. Okay, y'all. I love it. Y'all need to go get this brush because especially, look, y'all. Look. Do you see how much product that I use? Even though I didn't even use a lot of product. It's smooth, yeah. This brush, I love it. I'm sorry. Okay, now, because I put on some liquid, I am going to use my universal shade. Just look, child, just to, because I used the Yummy over it. And one thing about this product here, it does not move. I mean, I can use some tinted foundation that I bought, did not want to throw away, and I did not use because of the fact that it was transfer. So I used the universal shade of this to keep, so I can, because I wear a white shirt for my uniform, and I kept messing up my white shirt. So I was like, you know what, let me try this. Okay, y'all, it's glowy. Child, I'm telling y'all, this brush, need to get it. And if I didn't like it, look, I would tell you. I work in the food, I work at a bakery where I work at, and I have customers that says, do you like this? Should I get it? I'd be like, nope. I tried it. I don't want you to spend your money. It does not taste good. Or, yep, you should get it. So, y'all see that creasing, which is okay. Because what I do is, I just go back and I push it in. Rose, I love your brush. I'm going to get your other brushes. So, very good. And I'm sure Rose had setbacks. I'm sure Rose had setbacks. But guess what? It did not stop her. She did not get stuck. She did not get stuck. And she continued. And the example and the outcome was this beautiful brush, y'all. I'm sorry. This brush, not only for foundation. So, I'm going to finish my face. And what I like is I have my, I usually, y'all. So this here is, I don't contour my nose. So y'all look, I know y'all might like, you look crazy, girl. Let me tell y'all how good this brush is. So I can sit there and use this brush. Child. Look, y'all, this brush, I'm pushing it in. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. I love it. I'm sorry. Then you can go like this because they say when you do your foundation, you want the snatch effect. Look, y'all. Child. This is my contour brush. Look, y'all. Look at this. Look, y'all saw it. Okay, y'all can sleep on Rosy Brush if you want. Y'all need to go to Rose and Ben, ROSE and Ben, Rose and Ben Beauty.com. That's ROSE and AND Beauty, Ben, BEN Beauty, BEUATY.com. Right here, y'all. Rose and Ben. I guess. Is that how y'all do? Is that child? Rose and Ben. Here. Rose and Ben. Okay. Beauty. Y'all go there. And one thing I do like, because I'm a person about details, is I ain't doing that right there, but that's okay. The little stuff that she packs it, y'all, you can put it in water and it dissolves. So talk about thinking of all the recycling. Just take the little poppy stuff, put it in water, and it dissolves. Okay, so y'all. Okay, y'all. All right, so that's just my little look how well. Look. And then my next thing that I do is I use a contour. Now, yes, I'm just gonna use this here because she do have a contour thing, so I'm just gonna, oh yeah, you gotta, look y'all. I guess I'm doing this right. If not, oh well. And this foundation, let me tell y'all, I will show y'all at the end. But honey, I like it. I like it. I tried this foundation for 2 weeks, as long as I use, and I will not use any other brush with that foundation because I tried and child, don't work for me. So almost done. I thank you guys for being patient with me. Oh my gosh, Rose, I'm gonna get your other brushes, so I'm gonna get me another one. But one thing you could do, look, I got me since I don't have another brush, I use this Stigma brush cleaner. So I'm just wiping, keep it down. And I'm going to put all the descriptions of what I use, the tools that I use, in case someone needs to use it. I found this little gadget on YouTube as I was watching. So, now, all right, y'all. My next step is, blush. Now, y'all saw, I cleaned this brush now. Look, I cleaned it, and I did. So, look at this. This is, oh, honey. Yeah, I love it. Look at my face. Look at my face. So, my next thing that I'm going to use is, I'm going to put my blush, y'all. I'm almost done. So, what I do is, yes, I have the new Pat McGrath blush. And I'm not doing this, I'm just doing review. I love all these products. I ordered it. People said they don't like the let me tell y'all something. I'm not buying stuff for looks. This is so logical, y'all. I love this. I love this. I get to hold it, and it looks pretty, and it's pigmented, and I love the color. So I like it. So what I do, look at y'all. Look here. Look at this. Look at this, girl. Rose. Look, look, not only, now y'all don't see, look, I don't use this. Look, this brush here, look, y'all. Look, y'all, it's pushing it in as I go here. Look, y'all, y'all, I love it. Rose, I love it. Thank you. Thank you for any setbacks that you went through and you continued. honey, you have made my life easier with this brush here. I really do like it. I do. Congratulations. I love the fact that it's you and your husband, and that shows team, you know, married couples, they work together, you know. So thank you, y'all. I'm almost done. And yeah, y'all, and I'm gonna do one more thing. I'm using this, the Girl Rose, thank you. And I'm just, look, y'all saw. Okay. And one thing I do love about the foundation, I'm a mature woman. So I'm going through my menopause stage. So I sweat. And one thing about this foundation, along with how using Rose Brush just applies everything so easily and beautiful. Oh, I gotta do my eyes as I'm talking. Okay, my eyeliner. Oh, and my lips. Child, look, I got 2 more things. So I'm using Mario by Makeup eyeliner, and I just like to, and see how well that goes on. I like to put my eyeliner on with just one hand, and this right here, this stuff will stay on. This is my makeup view. So, and then I'll sit there because I don't know how to do no wing. So the brush on here is lovely. Okay. Okay. And you know what I'm gonna do? Because I just got the thought and I just love it. I'm going to use this here and the other palette because I really do like it. Y'all. Ooh, child. Look, I'm over here dropping stuff. However, okay, I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to, it's okay. Because you know what? I love it. It tones down. And then, yeah. Now, did I make a mistake? Probably. But guess what? It's makeup. I love creating different looks through some mistakes. So, now I got to go in to fix it. But that's okay. I did it. It's my mistake. And so anyways, it's not as right. And I'm almost done. But I did it, y'all. I recorded this. Let's get to the, ooh, child. I use this gel here. And why I like using color gel, because if I don't have time to do like an eyeliner, not eyeliner, but an eyebrow, I use this. Okay, and my last stuff, look, let's see, my last stuff is a little highlight, y'all. I did it. I'm so proud of myself. I'm celebrating with y'all. Let's see. Okay, and I'm using, look, yeah, I made a mistake, but that's okay. I am not perfect. I am not in competition with anyone. I am becoming my best version of myself, and y'all can too. Remember that your setback is a blessing. Okay? Your setback is a blessing. I learned this. Okay? And then one more thing, Lord, y'all. Take this, y'all. And my little Sigma got this for free, y'all. And I'm just going to put this in my inner corner eye. Nah, I like this one better. Ciao. I apologize if I... And then... Yep. What else I gotta do? One more thing is... see, I ain't gotta do nothing else because I use this right here, Benefits, the Brow Gel. Gotta do my lips. And what I'm gonna use is Mario by Makeup, the lip brown. This is dark chocolate, so I am here. So as I'm wrapping up, remember, setbacks are blessings, and your testimony will bless someone else's salvation. Thank you for being part of me celebrating the life of my mom. She was an inspiration. She was my best friend. And 22 years later, on May 16th, I am celebrating her life and able to help someone else who may have just lost someone and you think it's unbearable, you're not going to be able to get through it. You'll be able to just ask God for his grace and mercy, the universe. If I can get through it, anybody can get through it. I just thank God for just where I'm at emotionally. Look, I'm gonna put some Mented Brown, was it Brand Nude? And this is, and Rose, thank you for just asking me to review your brush. Thank you. Because not only it gave me purpose, it really did. I needed that one thing to help me reach my goal of celebrating my mom's death, the death of my mom, and remembering her life, because I appreciate you. I love you. I love how you keep us consumers. And this brush is about, and I love each and every one of you. Thank you. Love you to my friends and family. Thank you for taking the time out to go on this journey. My first video. what are some of the setbacks that you think aren't blessings that are blessings? This brush is the bomb.com. I am replacing it. This is, y'all see, all I needed was this one brush, y'all. And one more thing, let's go with this test results. White, let's see. Look, y'all, look. Let me tell y'all, this stuff is the bomb. Look, y'all. Y'all see that? Boom. See, nobody talk about this being not being trans. Child, look, y'all. Look. Y'all saw that, right? And the more it dries down, the more it feels like skin. This brush is, y'all saw me use the liquid. I cleaned it, and then not only did I use the liquid, I used the powder, cleaned it, then I tapped my face after I used it on my blush, tipped it. This is a unique. Thank you for each and every one. I just got on, I was like, you know what I'm going to do? Oh yeah, and then I put on my little, because I gotta look good, y'all. Look. Oh, y'all, I forgot to put on my eyes. Look, y'all. I forgot to put on my mascara. Oh, here we go. And a little sample of the milk, because I don't know how to do lashes, but I will learn. I will learn. So, I will learn. God gave me really long curly eyelashes. And I just love them. However, okay, this is my look. That's my look. And thank each and every one. Like I says, thank you, Rose. Thank you for creating these brushes for us consumers, for us beginners, y'all. If you're a beginner and you need a foundation brush, and yeah, I got to put a little. This is what I be doing, y'all. So thank you. Go to Rose and Ben Beauty. It's number C41. Get her brush, support her. Thank you for your setbacks, because it was a blessing to me. I'm able to use it with on my first YouTube. Thank you for reaching out, just asking me if I would review your brush, and little did you know, it really inspired me and motivated me, along with able to create this video content to celebrate my mom and her life. So you'll be seeing this video May 16th. So I'm doing it Thursday. I gotta work the rest of the week. So thank you. If anything you are willing to do, if you're watching this, you was like, I'm afraid to do it, just do it. Do it afraid. Take me. I was like, you know what, I don't know how long it's gonna take me. I really don't care, because I am doing. Then I thought about me. I was like, it's not about me. God give me grace and mercy. I see y'all my next video upload. Like, comment in the descriptions or in the comment box. I don't know what it's called, but I will find out what you want to see. It's a empowerment through makeup. It's just you know, me sharing my story, what helped for me, what did not, my failures, my success, how did I get through. You know, I'm a warrior, sexual assault. And at first I thought that was a setback. You know, it was, God gave me grace and mercy, and now I empower others through my story. I'm an author. I've told, I'm a speaker. You know, it gives me, I understand, you know, you're not alone. If you have been sexually assaulted, it was not your fault. Someone someone took something away from you without your consent through a sexual act. So you did not deserve it. You are worthy. And guess what? God still loves you. God still loves you. When you think you didn't, God still loves you. So, you know, I just thank God for everything, all my setbacks, all my hardships. You know, I just want to let you know that I'm here for you. I'm here. I'm in the trenches. I'm so transparent. I thank God for this platform, giving me the grace to get through this, and because I can go on and on and on and on, but I'm not gonna do that. This is my new look, y'all. Look at this, girl. Look, Rose. Look, girl. Let me tell you. Yes, thank you, Rose. Thank you, y'all. If y'all don't go and get y'all at least this brush. Look at this, y'all. Look at this. Child. Rose, good job. Thank you for your setback, because it was a blessing to me, girl. I love it. Love it. And I am not like, look at this. Look, y'all. Come on now. Look how, y'all saw me use this brush. Okay. Y'all better go get this brush. Y'all invest in yourself or save the money up. Child, look at this. Look, you see this? I'm gonna do one more test. Look, this is a white. Look at this foundation. Look. I wear white shirts. I have to wear a white uniform. Look, y'all. I am for real. It is not. I can wear my other skin foundation that is transferable. I can use the universal shade. Oh, and my shade in the Yummy is number 8. Look at y'all. And I'm 18G. And the child. Anyways, don't be sleeping on this brush and this foundation. Especially if you're a mature skin and you, let me tell you, I ain't got, look. That's all I got to say. Y'all have a good one. Thank you, Rose. RoseandBenBeauty.com. RoseandBenBeauty.com. Number C41. Game changer. For real. I love the brush. I love it. For real. I ain't playing. This is... All right, y'all. Y'all have a good one. Thank y'all. And y'all have an awesome blossom rest of the week. And I will see you my next video. Remember, if you want to see me do something like hooded eyes, y'all see this? Like hooded eyes. And remember, just do it. Do whatever your hearts tell you to do, what you're afraid to do. Just do it, and clean up afterwards. So, yep. Y'all have a great one. Love y'all. Take care.